Welcome back to another episode of the Weston Way podcast, your official podcast of the city of Weston. I'm Austin, and today we're getting an inside look at the Weston Racquet Club with Director of Racquets Albert Fernandez and Director of Tennis Adam Maddock. The Weston Racquet Club is more than a tennis facility. It's a genuine community space with programs, events, racket sports mixers, and youth camp offerings. We even have a special announcement that the Weston Racquet Club team is going to be given out at the end of this episode, so make sure you listen all the way through. Thanks for joining us to break it all down today, guys.
Austin, thank you for having us today. We're really excited to be here.
Yeah, happy we could make it, and it's great to get in the community.
Awesome. So Albert, how long have you been with the club, and what experiences led you here to Weston?
I've been with the club now for 9 years. I started with Cliff Drysdale Tennis 15 years ago. I moved around a bit, all the way from Key Biscayne and the Ritz-Carlton to Palm Springs at Omni Rancho Las Palmas. Originally, I was raised in Florida, so coming back with them was a great opportunity. So I love being here at Weston. Been here for 9 years, and hopefully I get 9 years more.
Excellent. And Adam, what brought you to the club? I know you're a bit more of a recent arrival than Albert.
Yeah, so I've been there 3.5 years now. Originally from England. I really learned my craft of tennis in Florida. I grew up at the IMG Academy in Bradenton, and I traveled around with tennis for a long time in playing and a coaching aspect. And my goal was to always get back to Florida one day, and I had a call with Albert, and I was like, I can work with this guy. So we managed to get together, and he brought me over. You know, I've just worked my way up through the club and started as a pro, and then program director, and now a full director at the club. And it's been great to be part of the team with Albert and Cliff Drysdale, and excited to see what the future holds.
Yeah, and it's great to have you guys here and sharing your expertise with the community. For those who may not be familiar, give us the big picture. What is the Weston Racquet Club anyways?
Well, Weston Racquet Club is, as the name suggests, it is a racket club. We used to be called a tennis center because before we were just tennis only. And now we've added the addition of pickleball and paddle. So now we really have something for anyone that really wants to participate in racket sports. We love having the crossover of having people that play tennis start in pickleball, people that play pickleball try something like paddle, and really exploring what paddle is to the community as well, because it's a new sport for a lot of people. But in Weston, as we all know, we have a lot of people from Latin America, so paddle is a big thing in their hometowns.
Right. And Adam, what kind of events does the Weston Racquet Club put on within the community? What kind of programs, too, are offered?
Yeah, so we try and cover all aspects of the three sports we offer, from entry-level beginner to more advanced, and that's junior and adults. We hold social events to really bring the community in. We have master classes, so we get a bit deeper. We bring guest coaches in from my time playing and coaching. We really try and cover all the bases and offer the community as much opportunity as we can, because Weston is in a hub of tennis, well, racket sports in general, in South Florida. In Weston's location is great to be able to really bring people in and benefit. And from my side of tennis, we've seen the on-court grow, but it's been really helping the off-court and the community spirit. So that's what we try and offer, is a bit of a full-service center, really.
And I know there's obviously benefits to membership within the club, but are these programs and events limited to only members?
Absolutely not. We love to have the club participate in the community. So we have members, we have non-members. The more the merrier. We really want to be able to get a racket into everyone's hand, whether it's a pickleball paddle or a paddle racket or a tennis racket.
If you're someone who hasn't played racket sports, it can probably be a bit intimidating to try to pick it up, especially, if you're older or if you have young children. So can you talk a bit? Does the club offer like programs for beginner level
Yeah,
racket sports?
yeah, we love it. There's nothing more exciting for us as coaches, really. And you know, myself and Albert have spent a lot of time at the higher end of the game, but we've had this conversation a lot lately of how rewarding it's been for bringing people into the game and growing the grassroots of the game. And for us as coaches, when you go out there with somebody who's new and they get this passion for this sport that you've been in for so long, and sometimes you've been out there all day and you can be tired, and their passion just really carries you through. So for us, we've made a big task over the last few years in removing these barriers of entry, so that, you know, we have these classes across the three sports where you can come in and you're in the same boat as hopefully 10 other people. And, you know, if you've never held a racket before, or you might have played once and you just want to learn, we really take that very seriously. And our job is to try and get you to love to play, and, you know, to play to learn. And it's a really rewarding thing. And I think that's where we've seen a big boom at the club, is by showing them how inviting the sport can be. And also, as you know, there's a lot of science out there at the minute on how tennis and the racket sports in general are the world's healthiest sports. And so, you know, for us, we're offering that as well, where we're getting people out, they're exercising, they're in the sun, they're social. So we want as many people welcome to the game as we can.
I think one of the strongest pillars of, you know, the building the community at Weston Racquet Club has ever been was, it originally started with Tennis 101. It was just an adult beginner program where we really focused on having people playing to learn as opposed to learning to play. As Adam mentioned, we're really trying to remove the barriers. And now I would say a lot of those people have brought their families. Sometimes about 50 or 60% of our clinics are composed of these people that started years ago for the first time with us. And we're also big into junior programs where, whether you are a 4 or 5 year old beginner, as you would normally be, we also treat a 15, 16-year-old beginner the same way. We have a class for them. You know, if you're 15 or 16, we're not going to put you with the 8-year-olds. We're going to put you with people your age that are at the same journey as you are.
Yeah, and like you said, it's just so rewarding to get these people passionate about a sport that we love so much. You know, it's to get somebody into tennis and see them decide from, oh, I'll try a class, to, oh, I'm obsessed with this now. and that's our job. And, you know, one of our greatest assets at the club is we offer an unlimited clinic package. So you can attend as many tennis clinics as you like for the price. And it's we see people just jump on that, because then our job is to get them on a court as much as they can be. You know, and it's that way they're just so invested. And we'll see people sometimes 3 hours a day. They meet friends who are the same, and it's really great off court as well to see how these people go from being in a beginner class together, all nervous, to now they're going on vacation together. They're picking each other's kids, and I think that has been a rewarding part of the club for us.
So, Albert, can you tell us a bit about the staff at the club? How many coaches do you have on staff, and maybe what other racket sports services you offer there outside of just instruction?
So we have, I'd say we have about 10 coaches for tennis. Pickleball, we have 2 main coaches and then one that's also hybrid. And for paddle, we also have 1 main coach, another one that's hybrid as well. We really like to offer it all. We want to do corporate events. We want to host your birthday party at the club. We host birthday parties for adults as well. We want to participate with the community. So, I mean, instruction is what I would like to call our bread and butter, but we're really not closed off to any ideas. Some people want to bring their businesses and host a staff meeting playing pickleball.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's great that our staff are trained and can offer that service. And like I said, we're not just doing the bread and butter of our teaching, but our staff have held birthday parties. This weekend we've got a Davis Cup event And that's not just our coaching staff, but this also, and shout out to our front desk staff, because they deal with the community members day in, day out, and they're the first face they see, and they've been a big part of growing the club. And our staff behind the scenes as well within Drysdale, who are making sure that everything runs as smooth as we can for our people. So it's not a small operation to provide this, but that's why Cliff Drysdale is the number one racket management company in the world, and hopefully why our partnership with Weston is so successful.
I do think that that's a lot of things that people don't see. And Austin, you can attest to that. Everyone sees the forward-facing people, but there's a lot of planning, pre-planning. You're looking at budgets, you're looking at annual marketing plans, months of planning and marketing and research and all of that,
Right.
just to put it on the tennis court, just to put it on the pickleball court, et cetera.
Right. And the residents, they see that finished product, they see that event, and if you plan it well, it should look seamless, as if it was unplanned, right? But the truth is, it does take a dedicated group of staff to make that happen. So we're grateful for that partnership with the Racquet Club. It's such a unique and great asset for the city. So how does that relationship work, Albert, between the city of Weston and the Weston Racquet Club?
I find us to be the largest sole racket sports management company in the world. We are what I would like to call experts in that field. And, the city of Weston is just a wonderful provider to provide the best community amenities for their patrons. They look at the big picture stuff in terms of down the line plans, down the line master plans, where it comes to talking about adding courts. But they really come to us as consultants because, we've been in this industry for a really long time, and we know where the trends are moving as well. And I will have to say that...
So you're saying the city does work with you too on those trends?
Oh, 100%. And I was going to add that I've worked with municipalities in the past, and City of Weston is extremely responsive. They take care of everything. They don't take anything lightly. They are answering emails. They answer my calls at any time. I have times that they wake me up, but and they move so quickly. I find that a lot of municipalities say, yes, we're going to do this, and then 2 years down the road, we're still talking about it. City of Weston is, what can we get done? And of course, there's limits to everything, but they are the fastest moving municipality I've ever dealt with.
Yeah, and I think that's where our partnership is great, because our job as number one in the industry means we set the standards. And Weston, I've lived around the world, and Weston took the standard of providing for its people who live here to a new level. So you get our standards as number one and Weston standards, and we try and keep each other held accountable and provide the best service we can. And it's only good things for the community. And as somebody who's not been here as long as Albert, it's been great to see that, and we keep trying to push each other forward, and no one tries to say no. We always try and think, how is it possible and how can we improve? And Albert's done a great job in being very community focused. And there's things that we've seen as a club where in a traditional tennis club, it might be better if we don't do something. But in here, it's, okay, well, this is best for the community, this is best for Weston, so, hey, let's go ahead and do this event, do this. And, that's where it's been really rewarding to see that. And hopefully the community feel that. And I think it is, and it's getting out there, and we're growing.
I also want to add that from our perspective, and also from what we see with the city, there's no year or there's no time of complacency. There's always addition. I've been at the club 9 years, and I don't think I've had a full year of zero upgrades. Sometimes we have to tear down to build new things, but the city wants to move forward. They want to create better facilities for all their residents, and we just love being a part of that energy, because we want to be bigger, we want to be better, we want to be able to see, how does this club grow from, 500 people a night to 1,000 people a night? And I mean, that's a lot of people. So, Eventually, we're going to have to build a garage.
We'll get there, but I mean, we pretty much live at the club anyway. So if you ever need to find me and Albert, we're probably at the club. Knock on his door. Mine's busy.
Since you just mentioned it, Albert, there have been a lot of facility improvements at the club recently. Can you talk to us a bit about what the club's been working on and maybe what guests can look forward to in the coming years?
Absolutely. I mean, we just resurfaced all of our pickleball courts. Our hard court was resurfaced as well, but now it's a dual usage. So we added 2 pickleball courts on the hard court. So now you can play tennis. Now you can play pickleball. The idea is we're just adding new possibilities of getting people out on the court. We're looking forward to several water stations that are taking place. We're adding TVs for the common area, so people can watch tennis in case they're not playing tennis, or people really can watch World Cups coming. So we're pretty excited about having all of our guests out there, and we really want to make it as much of a community space as possible. We don't want to see you for an hour. We want to see you for an hour and a half, drop off your kids in the next hour, pick them up later, come back later that night, whether your spouse is playing or not. The longer we have you through the day, the more you become part of our community. And I think moving forward now, we're also working on a project with the city of resurfacing all the clay courts. It's going to be a big project. Our windscreen project is almost complete. Shoe cleaner stations, and I'll pretty sure I'll come up with a new one tomorrow.
Oh yeah, one job's done. Job 2 now.
Right. So for folks who haven't been to the club in recent years, you've also added a paddle court. I believe one of the first in the area.
2 paddle courts, yeah.
2 paddle courts. Yeah. So for folks who are unfamiliar, what does a paddle court look like? What is the sport generally?
That's a great question. I like to think that paddle is a mix between tennis and squash. What would you say, Adam?
Yeah, it's a glass wall of emotions is what it is. It's you see it all, and it's a smaller court, a little bit bigger than a pickleball court. It's at the back. It's encased with glass, so players can hit off that, which is tough to master. It can be your best friend, the glass, or it can be your worst enemy. And right now we've got 2. They were some of the first in the area. It's nice to be able to play outside in the sun. But it's the fastest growing sport in the world, I believe. And you see players from all over who are interested. And it's really fun to play. Really fun to play, really fun to watch. And if you're interested in getting involved, please come along to our beginner class with Albert. You won't be disappointed playing that sport.
Well, at the beginning of the podcast, we promised a special announcement for listeners. So, Albert, I know you guys have been working for a while on a new project, a new event you're going to offer to the community. So we're grateful that you chose to come here on the podcast and announce it for the very first time, if you would like to take it away.
So this year's Weston's 30th anniversary. Being the Racquet Club for the city of Weston, we wanted to host our Weston 30th anniversary tournament. And Adam?
Yeah, it's going to be our premier event of the year. It's going to be, right now we're on 2 sports. We're doing tennis and pickleball. We're going to be working with local businesses. We're working with the other local tennis clubs, and we're going to hold this as possibly the biggest tennis tournament that Weston's seen in a long time, which we're excited to hold. It's all going to be down at the club. We haven't got a fixed date yet, but we know it's going to be around September, October time. But we're going to offer, there's going to be prize money for the events. We're going to be working with all the local businesses. The finals weekend is going to be a bit of a spectacle to come and watch, and it's something that we're heavy into planning now, and it's our way of saying, thank you to the community for the 30 years of Weston, and this is our bit, and hopefully people get training now because they want that trophy that we're handing out. And if you win the 30th anniversary Weston tennis tournament, you've got that for the rest of your life. No one's taking that away from you. And I've heard Wimbledon's pretty impressive to win, but I think no one's won the Weston 30th anniversary yet. So
I think you get preferred parking all around the city.
you do, valet parking everywhere. Yeah, that's something we're going to try. Austin, can you get us like a little access card for Weston so this person gets the key to the city?
Well, that's something I cannot confirm or deny at the moment, but that sounds incredible, and we really look forward to that tournament and providing all the details as we're made aware of it so that the community come out in full force and show their support. That's awesome. And thank you guys for announcing that here on the Weston Way podcast.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
So, guys, before you go, we want to put you on the spot for a quick rapid-fire round of questions. Are we ready?
Oh, boy.
Okay.
So we'll start with Albert, and then Adam will answer after. So, question 1, tennis or pickleball?
Ooh, political. I like both. I think tennis is the more beautiful sport, but I do love pickleball for its social aspect and easy entry. So for those of us that are not doing anything at home, come and join Pickleball Social.
You forgot this was rapid fire.
Oh, my bad.
Adam?
Oh, tennis all day. Like, I'm not being political about that. I get the appeal of pickleball, but I'm a tennis man through and through. That's why they gave me director of tennis, because I'm a purist.
Quick tip for beginner pickleball players?
Don't stop instructional learning too early. I find that people pick it up within 4 weeks, and then that's it, social play, and never take another class again.
Tennis-wise, stay balanced and play to learn. Get out there, hit as many shots as you can, join the clinics, join the beginner classes, play with friends, but get out there and play. And the quicker you can get out there and learn to rally, that we can help you fix the technical bits.
Favorite racket sports player?
Sorry, the most beautiful man in the world, Roger Federer.
Okay, yeah, I gotta agree. I want to say Andy Murray because I'm British, but Federer just it's poetry. It's watching a man glide around the court. It's what we all pretend to be when we hit with each other. We still now, even though he's retired, we'll get that shot set up and go Federer and it's a
tennis ballet.
Tennis ballet. That's what it is. It's tennis Swan Lake.
The consensus pick. Excellent. Favorite racket sport tournament?
Weston 30th anniversary event. No.
Well, we haven't been to that one yet.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Were you going to say Wimbledon?
Wimbledon, or because we're here, Miami Open.
I'm a big fan of
Wimby.
I'm a big fan of the Indian Wells.
Yeah, I'll go Wimby. I love the classics.
I love the BNP Paribas and the Palm Springs area.
But when you invite us back next year, Austin, we're definitely saying the 30th anniversary Weston.
Absolutely, because it would be the best. I'm sure it has the same budget too.
Yes.
Excellent. We're looking forward to it. Favorite annual Weston Racquet Club event or program? I'm sure there's several that come to mind.
I love the Halloween.
Okay. I can see that.
I love Halloween. I love seeing the kids come in and in their little outfits, and also you'd be surprised, the adults go all out. I've seen people play full on match for 2 hours in a very warm suit.
Yeah. And that's the coaches as well. Coaches take it to another level. But for me, I'm super excited about the one we've got this weekend. We've got our Davis Cup team event. 36 players. The coaches are playing in as a little expo at the end. But I also, because I love the time of year, I love the Christmas mixer. The Christmas party, everyone's so happy. It's a big thank you to our members at the end of the year. They're very nice, and they're very nice to us. And it's such a reward on court and off court that I look forward to that every year. Also, the Weston 30th anniversary.
I think the interesting thing about the Davis Cup one is that for the first time after an event, we're going to have an exhibition. So now our members are going to be able to see how amazing or disillusioned they're going to be with our playing skills.
And this year as well, and this is something we've done a bit, is we've held master classes, and we've been bringing in guest coaches. So I've been bringing in a coach who's had world number ones, Wimbledon winners, called Dave Samuels, who's really good. But in July, the week after Wimbledon, and we've just finalized this, is we have Taylor Fritz, the American number one. We have his coach coming in, Michael Russell, who was number 60 in the world, ATP Coach of the Year, and he's running a masterclass for our juniors. And we're opening this up to all the Weston, because Weston has a great junior population of tennis players, especially with the other local clubs as well, Midtown, Bonaventure, Western Hills. And we're going to invite these guys to come down and train with, the American number ones coach, who's the ATP Coach of the Year, and we're excited for that event this year at the club.
And then the most interesting thing about that masterclass is that at the end we're also inviting the parents. Parents have a lot of questions, especially as their kids are starting to play more high performance tennis. So they're going to be able to spend an hour with this gentleman that's at the highest level, right? Asking them questions about, things that are really relevant for them.
Wow. We hope everybody is who's interested, able to take advantage of that opportunity, because we recognize it's not one that's offered to every community.
No, it's a great opportunity. And, I will say, just lastly on this, is I had a very rewarding weekend with, we had the USTA Broward League Junior team tennis. Every Western club had a team forward. The three big Western clubs, everybody had teams. And that was such a reward to see from our racket club, Midtown Athletic Club, and Western Hills, that everybody had juniors who wanted to compete. And, they had great matches, really competitive kids across all levels. And it was really fun to be able to see. And if you'd like to see that on May 17th, we're hosting it at Weston Racquet Club. And there's going to be over 100 kids competing who are from the local area. So that's great that a big focus has always been adult events, but we're hosting some really elite junior events. And that goes from kids who are trying to pursue the sport to the highest level, but also kids who are doing this and maybe want to play in high school, or it's just a social hobby. We're hosting this big event at the club, and there's so many local kids in it that it's really rewarding to see, and we're excited to be part of it.
That's awesome. And I will say you guys do a great job of promoting these events, and we obviously like to help you as well through our Newsday Tuesday and socials. But be sure, too, if you're interested, to make sure you follow the Weston Racquet Club. I know recently you've added an Instagram page. You're active on Facebook, no?
Very active.
Yeah, we're pretty active, and our Instagram's good. We put out some pretty bad videos time to time, so give that if you want to laugh or information, but a laugh as well. Do follow us, and but most of all, please come and visit us at the club. Whether if you just want information, you're just inquisitive, or you'd like to play, please come and visit us, and we're more than happy to show you what we've got to offer and how we can help. And our goal is to be in the community and get everybody who wants to play any sport down at the club. And whether that's just one time a week or every day, we're happy to get you there and show you how we can be a part of that journey.
Well, thank you, Albert and Adam, for joining us on the Weston Way podcast. Is there anything else you would want the community to know about the Weston Racquet Club?
I think I would like to give a big shout out to the whole staff at Weston Racquet Club. I mean, they work very hard, day and night. We open at 7 a.m., we close at 10 p.m. We're working before it opens, from maintenance to, the front desk person. I also want to give a big shout out to Adam. He's really helped accelerate our growth in the past 3 years. And I also want to give a big shout out to the team of the city of Weston. I've never had a more responsive team that we deal with on a daily. Like this morning, I was having a conversation with Jeremy. He was over there helping out. Francisco has been a big part of the landscaping now, but he's also been a big part of the vision of what it is Weston Racquet Club now, and also, a big testament to Cara and Don himself.
Yeah, I have to echo that. The working with the city's been incredible. But, if I had to say one thing, it's just come down. Just come down and see us, talk to our staff, and let's try and get you in the sport. And it's a life decision that you won't regret. And we hear some really rewarding things. One of our members the other day was the first time he's ever joined a tennis club because he's been bouncing around, and he was saying how his social side is the best life he's ever had for that. And he didn't join the tennis club thinking that is something he would find. So, come on down, come meet us. If you find a couple of devilishly handsome tennis coaches, you're in the wrong place. But if you find myself and Albert or in our team, you're in the right place. And just come try us. It's really rewarding. Go on our website. We offer a 15-minute complimentary evaluation if you'd like to know what class to join. And that way there's no commitment to it. There's nothing. It's just a hello and a 15-minute hit on any of the sports. And that way we can show you what we have to offer you. And it's really a great deal.
Excellent. I want to echo that. Visit www.westontennis.com to stay up to date on all the latest programs and offerings at the club. Thank you guys for joining us. That's it for this episode of The Weston Way. Be sure to rate and subscribe to The Weston Way wherever you listen to podcasts, and share the podcast with your friends and neighbors. Please, too, let us know how we're doing and share your ideas for future episodes at westonfl.org/podcast. Thanks for listening.